I have coffee. I have water. I have Gatorade. And I have a banana. You love to see it. What a hand. What a hand. Aussie with the 5 months. Sean, hope you and yours are well. Thank you for valuing connection with your community and viewers. Stay safe. Thank you kindly, Aussie. We're doing okay. We're doing okay here. Staying indoors, disinfecting all that enters the house, washing hands, wearing masks, all the goodness. The best way to proceed, I think, is to first Agonizing Remorse and see what we're up against. Okay. Something weird. I was talking a little earlier. A family member has coronavirus and is doing okay. It still makes me feel a little uneasy. It's time for water. Quilsey says, I've always wanted to chat, so I'm super happy I was gifted a sub the other day. Welcome! Oh. Ooh, now this is an interesting idea. Real Don Wayne says, have you thought about adding Robber of the Rich to the deck? So far I've had some success. That could be an interesting thing in the sideboard. I think maybe like 4 Roberts of the Riches in the side. This Erebos' intervention has felt to me thus far. It's cut a lot. You know, I've never been one who needs cards. Watch this. 2 lands into the bin. 1, 2. Alright, good. Yeah. Mr. Quentin Quarantinos has just chatted with a friend who's in a San Jose hospital who just got off a respirator. She's doing well now, but it was super scary. God, I can imagine, man. Wow. I don't even want to be in this game anymore. Yes. Okay. No. No. None of this. Yeah. This is good. This is good. We take out with a sideboard for the robber. I think I think there are maybe a few main borders that I'm not 100% on. Not 100% though. Oh god, T.S. Marine says I just got diagnosed yesterday. So, been carefully monitoring my symptoms and taking everything day to day and easy. Lots of green juice. Well, we're happy to have you here, T.S. Marine. And I'm terribly sorry about the diagnosis. What a pain in the ass. Do is and weave. It must go. I think we can fit 4 Robbers of the Rich in the side. It's a question of what do we cut from the sideboard. I already kind of have the sensation that I have too many removal spells. I'm cutting removal spells to replace with removal spells. Holy shit, this is just the absolute winningest. Martian Law says, my dad is a doctor and chatting regularly with other doctors in the region, Central Europe. And the general tone is that this is the closest we've seen to wartime conditions. First time you see full-on triage situations. Really wishing the best to all that caught it. Yeah, God, it's just insane. Just insane. Oh, God. What a change it's going to be for so many people, man. Alright, cracking this for black. Let's go ahead and fill up our bin. Yet more. Ba, 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 ba. The ability to play Kroxa on turn 4 is broken. It's so good. Ow. Yeah, I have a family member that is a... Oh, fuck! No! Claim the Firstborn as a sideboard. Damn, that is filth. Ow. Family member that is an internist. And is treating a lot of people and is just like, yep, I'm gonna get it. Neoform to get it out. Whoa! Disgusting. Absolute revulsion. And then a Healer of the Glade. Gross. Ew. Yucky. Play this. Crack it. Probably for the black. Probably for the black. Dear guards, I'm from Myanmar. And here the virus isn't as bad, but the army put me on standby in case of a big outbreak, and the peace and ceasefire talks with rebels have been put on hold. In case of an outbreak, my unit is to be sent to the front line, stopping rebels from using the situation to take territory. We have conscription. We have conscription here, and I'm with the mechanized infantry right now. Man, it is just remarkable, the scope and degree of the impact. It's just... Oh my god! I have no preparations for this! You know, and I really wish I'd put in the Cry of the Carnarium. I really wish I had. Fuck. This is... Oh! I'm the luckiest boy in the world. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Take this. Yeah. Haha. Excellent. And a death to you, good sir. Alright. Kaboom. And this is where he plays a Risen Wraith, flickers the scampering Scorcher, and I lose as hard as I've ever lost. Hope all y'all are staying safe and staying healthy. And obviously we will be talking about the whole coronavirus situation with some frequency here. But our big goal is to be a little fun, nice, relaxing community place for people to come hang out. Get a little bit of a break. That's our goal. That's our goal. Isn't this if you have 8 lands you draw? Good lord. I think I might actually have to nuke this right away. Ah, that's both a good one and a bad one. I'm gonna have to Tymaret. Oh, Cheeto Fingers here is going to give a lot of card draw potential. Oh my god. Oh, ho, ho. Yuck. Gross. Ew. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Now I do have a Storm's Wrath. That's pretty cool. I can Wrath Stormfully, which is thick, solid, and tight. I miss Vraska's Contempt right now, man. I would love to heal too and exile something. Annihilate a pair. This is about as best as I can do. Sometimes people don't know that the little Mire Triton does have the death touch. Ah, that's death, isn't it? Well, seems like the only way I can see to live is we do this. And then we E2 Extinction this. It's like the only way I can see. It's the only way. I think that's a really interesting suggestion that we heard earlier about the Robber of the Riches as a potential sideboardable. Real Don Wayne, I'm really interested in examining that. So we sideboarded super wrong against this. Nom nom nom. I think fewer Ashioks maybe makes sense if we're up against a very aggressive deck. Love Ashiok, though. Love Ashiok. We love to see it. It's 2-3. Alright, now we lose. Okay, so we have deaded. We have become dead. Yeah, so what do we think about this Scorching Dragonfire? It's not seemed. Maybe we put him in the main. Because, like, if I cut this. Maybe just this guy. Maybe we actually do something like this. This makes us much scarier against the slightly slower decks. And then if we're up against a more aggro deck, I suppose we would just cut these 4. Cut these 2, and then we sort of put in the bigger boys. Maybe we just cut the Agonizing Remorse. I don't know. Let's give this a try. I don't actually think it's so necessary. I mean, like the old build looked pretty good. It looked and felt pretty good. But we're gonna get a chance to see it in action right away. having, like, a haster is very strong. Picks off Teferis, messes with Teferis. I did this wrong. I did it just right. Whew. You love to see it. You love to see it. Shadow Spear. Okay, so this is like a Teamer dudes deck. Teamer dudes, Teamer dudes, Teamer dudes. Nah, I really am not in the mood to do that. So I'm going to instead Ashiok shamelessly. The next turn I can Bedevil Remorse. You feel like this version's more consistent? Yeah, I like this. I like this version more than the one that had the Phoenix of the Ash and the Bone Crushers. Cutting the Phoenix and the Ash and the Bone Crushers, I think, was very good. Show me what you got. Alright. This is the one I can't really deal with, so let's go ahead and exile this. Send that one out. Excellent. Oh, that's a good stretch-aroni in the pepperoni. Oh my god. Ooh. Say yes to the stretch. Well, isn't this just obnoxious?
Behold, I always return.
Thank you, Mr. Ghosty. This will deal damage equal to the number of elementals that Carolina Dog controls, which means that Omnath will only deal a single point of damage. Oh! Which means we save a single point of damage on my face. The face, as has always been the case, it is the place. Figboard says, sometimes I forget Sean has legs with how often he wears green shorts. I mean, green shorts are literally a uniform for me at this point. I don't even put on pants anymore. Also, you know, I've been having some just leg tightness, tingly, wingly, dingly issues. So I've just been wearing something that's very breathable and nice. And just makes me feel confident, you know. Oh, how I wish to draw a red source. Hooray. Dude, actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no. I miscounted. Ever thought about getting a standing desk? I mean, I've considered it. I'm not quite in the mood or ready to change most of my life due to a pandemic that's just kind of kicked off. I'm not the biggest fan of the standing deskos, though. Alright, I'm gonna work hand in hand with Carolina Dog. Go ahead and just eat 3 real fast. And a positive boink to myself. There we go. You love to see it. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da 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 da. Bum ba da da bum 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 da 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 bum bum. Discardium Leviosa. I can't believe he's done this. Our opponent will have to sacrifice. This should go on itself. This costs 2. This costs 1. Okay, he's gonna blast his own dude. All right, cool. Nifty Thrifty United States. What is she going to do? Well, it's pretty clear what I do. I block the thing that I can eat, and then surprise! He blows, or she blows up both of these. Yeah, alright. And then before going to combat damage. Actually, I think it's probably good to make her spend a little bit more mana. What a sequence. What a sequence. Oh, you love to see it. Wow. Bum ba da dum 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 da 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 dum dum.
Welcome.
Show me what I got. You know, a residual benefit of putting in more Robber of the Riches is that there are more exile targets for Tymaret Calls the Dead. It could be kind of okay. Can't quite deal enough damage. A little low on cards in the deck. I'm going to stop being so conservative with what I'm exiling because I am just in a mood to end this game. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Mutate, as far as I can tell, is very similar to a lot of Wizards' previous mechanics. You know, mechanics like Bestow. We have done it. We have discovered the art of lethal. Okay. Do it once. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Submit. Which one do I want to keep? The one that can attack. Keep the one that can attack. But it deals 3 damage. One more time. Run it back. Doesn't matter, we can exile absolutely everything. Bam, 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 bam. Keep the one that can attack. Which means that we can then Attack, and then before blockers are declared, we deal 3 damage, preventing a lifelink from ever kicking in. Bum ba da da bum. Alright, Carolina Dog. Okay, so we would say the Robber of the Riches are not a particularly high-value card. Not a particularly high-value card, but the Scorching Dragonfire and the Storm's Wrath do seem good as ways to pick off some of the little ones. Do we want to cry the Carnarium? No, I think that our single target removal is going to be sufficient. And see, this feels a little easier for me to sideboard. Yeah, I mean, the mutate mechanic is like whenever you mutate something, you effectively combine 2 dudes into a single dude. So it runs the risk of being 2-for-1able. So I think it's just a pretty interesting variation on a already known, already used mechanic. TD Vortz's Escape is less valuable the more of it you have since you're competing for graveyard cards. I've more started to understand that I don't remember what I was going to say. As you were. It's an okay hand. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo. LaRue says, most people I see compare Mutate to Bestow. Any thoughts? I literally was just comparing it to Bestow. Like, right before he posted that question. I was just like, yeah, it seems like Bestow. It's like a way to 2-for-1 yourself. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I just think it's a solid, known, reasonable mechanic. And they're just doing it in more of a big creature, twisty way. Now, here's something really cute that can happen. If I play the Kroxa, and my opponent zaps it with Scorching Dragonfire, when it gets sacrificed, it goes into exile. Oh, butts, dude. Absolute butts. Farts and butts. Here he comes. Here comes the rider. Ha ha. Ha ha ho. Ah yeah. Ah yeah. No, don't chonk through my graveyard. No. Cup. Carolina Dog. She is toasting us. There's some sideboarding things that I have not thought too deeply about that are hurtful, to say the least. You know, I'm just doing this, man. I'm just playing the Kroxa, getting the damage in. It's going to the bin. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Because now I'm going to play an Ox of Agonas. I know, and I'll get the Storm's Wrath. What? You don't want to get... You don't want to... Excellent. It's time for my Ox of Agonas. My Ox of Ugugu. It's an attack. Bum ba da dum da da dum da da dum bum bum. Zaustus says, Companion seems like a huge headache for paper tournaments. I actually had someone explain this to me, and it makes infinite sense. Like, here's the statement that actually kind of blew my mind a little bit. You don't need to verify the condition that's on the card. Like, think about that for a moment. You don't need to verify the condition that's on the companion card. If it says you may only cast cards, or this deck needs you to have cards with only 2 cost spells in it or whatever, if your opponent casts something that costs 3, you immediately go, okay, you broke a rule. You don't need to verify it. And the example that my friend provided, that many of you are quoting right now, the sort of same argument, is take it. The argument that my buddy gave is the same that all of you are giving, which is like, dude, you don't need to verify that players have more than 4 copies in a card, or 4 copies of a card in their deck. You don't need to do that. It's just implicit and assumed. Because I thought that there would need to be an extra and different verification process, but you have to put the companion in your sideboard. And so if you tried to violate those rules, you know what would happen? You would have dead cards in your deck. It's interesting. Alright, we are back in action. I actually think that maybe this Robber the Rich plan is juicy. The sort of key insight that was presented to me is with the companion mechanic, a lot of people were asking about verification of satisfying that mechanic, but it's okay because it is identical to the existing verification mechanics. So it's like, oh, that's clean. Oh my god, it's Carolina Dog herself. Says, hey, Day 9, you just crushed me. I realized maybe 30 seconds into the game that it was you, and panic close your stream. Well, good to have you stop by, Carolina Dog. We have some new technology in our Kroxa deck that, thus far, I'm feeling good about. So we should definitely crack this for black now. Thin the deck. Brutal Collective says, do you think these mechanics will discourage new players at all? They seem challenging even to experienced streamers I've ran into. I actually have huge praise for Wizards for doing this kind of stuff. I have almost endless praise. I think that Magic the Gathering fails if the design team does not widen their design space and explore different design space ideas. I think it can potentially be, like, literally product ending if they try to stick way too conservatively. You know, this really sucks. I have a good amount of 2-mana things, so... No, ow, ooh, ah. Yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, no, I think it is just so important that they keep trying to grow and expand the set of possibilities in the game. Bing bong, bing bong. Healing. Sure. Lucky. I think it's better to attack here. We lose then. If our opponent is discarding a Robber of the Rich, we are effed. Because Robber of the Rich technically is lethal. Unless Lobolos has made a mistakey. A mistakey has been maked. Excellent. I forgot that that thing would be dumped into the bin. Discardo. Bong. Yeah. Mire Triton's a good one. No! Our opponent making a mistake. Yeah. Okay, so this is a slow card. We might even say that this is the dangerous slow card, but I'm going to revisit how many Ashioks we should put in. Disfigure, yes. Redcap Melee, yes. Scorching Dragonfire, yes. And Storm's Wrath, yes. This makes as much sense as the next play, huh? Yeah. It's Cry only for Cat. I was thinking that maybe I might even want to put in the Cry of the Carnarium. Maybe, but it's a dicey card to run in this deck regardless, because we have Mire Tritons, the Tymaret Calls the Dead zombies, and now Robber of the Rich that all just get roasted by that. This is a pretty great hand. Pretty great. So it's time for Get a Swampus Bompus. Bam. Fridian 207 says, so I used to work from home every day for 3 years. I watch day 9 every day. Now I find out that I'm work from home for the foreseeable future, and I'm falling into that same pattern. Haha. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think that the Mire Triton is good. Acts as a blocker here. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Alright, well, I think hip hip delay. Dum da da dum da da dum 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 bum da 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 dum dum ba dum dum da da da. See, this is the sort of situation where Cry the Carnarium doesn't really feel very good, because these two blockers, I don't want to blow up these blockers. Why? It would make me quite sad. And I still wouldn't kill Anax. You know, there's a lot of issuesies that we can run into. miss this very good play. At least we know we can get Ember Cloven this turn. And that is a win in my book. Welcome to my book, where this is a win. Hashtag shit. Right? Right? Now, we do need to cross our little fangled fingers for something like a swamp. But, if some of you have not forgotten, I'm the best player here. So, it wasn't an issue. Trying to see if we can get some more mana usage out of this. Good. Do me a favor and show me what you got. See no reason to overdo anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and say some of my favorite words. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Bam. LaRouche Panda says, every time you say the word issue, I can't help but hear you say, have an issue? Grab a tissue. How did you come up with that phrase as far as you know? I actually know the precise etymology of this. It was 2003, and it was time for the good old annual run to the WCG, which was the World Cyber Games. It was basically the tournament that you looked to play in each year as an aspiring, budding StarCraft buddy. I was in a qualifier in Chicago, and during this era of the early 2000s on the internet, I'm trying to think if there's a comparable thing now. But basically, there was... Maybe someone can help me with a similar example, but... Oh, yeah. Do you remember Wrecked? Do you remember how everyone was like Tyrannosaurus Wrecked? The sequel to Shrek, Shrek 2. You know, like how everyone would come up with variations on the word Wrecked. During the early 2000s, it was a real trendy, hip thing to do to talk about different ways for the other person to cry. You know, should visit my website, cry.com. You know, all these, like, relatively low-effort jokes, like, uh-oh, cry hard, with a vengeance. You know, like really, like, baby wah weeping thing. And so, I was at this qualifier. You know what? Fuck it, I'm holding on to this garbage hand. I was at a qualifier, and Joe Moss, a legend of WCG, was there. And he was saying... I think it was Joe Moss, at least. He was a sort of event organizer, and he was saying, all right, you know, do this. If you have any questions, do this. And then he says, if you have an issue, and, like, two kids right in front of me just said at the same time, grab a tissue. And that has stuck with me for 17 years. I mean, it was like... Fingers snap instantaneous. Have an issue? Grab a tissue. I remember remember it like it was yesterday. Don't hit me. Ow! Robert of the Rich. It's an Austin Powers line, if I'm not mistaken. It would not surprise me. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Show me what you got. Farts. God, I wish I'd not done this. Belial Azazel has gifted 5. From the depths of hell, from the chaos of the ether, Belial Azazel comes to support a cheerful community where we can all get together and have a great, grand, dandy, handy time. Ooh, ah, ooh. Resilient 140 with a 10-month sub streak says, I've had anxiety for most of my life. The current world situation isn't helping. Thanks for helping me take my mind off of things. Of course, my friend. More than welcome to come here anytime, vent, hang out, relax. Midnight Reapers. Good ratio. Oh my god, Twisted Ruin 87 says, guys, I tried unsuccessfully for the last 2 hours to get Fallout Tactics to work. Now I need a break from my supposed break. Oh my god, dude. I feel so hard for you, dude. We are dead, so I'm going to go ahead and concession. I have had many a time where there's some old game where I'm like, God, I want this to work. And I can't do it. By the way, this is a very good one to get rid of the Robber of the Rich for. Ox of Agonas is a little slow. I don't know what I think about E to Extinction, but let's look at some other choices. Cry the Carnarium, perfect. Storm's Wrath, you got it. Scorching Dragonfire, Disfigure, Yepperoni and the Pepperoni. I think we just cut a pair of Ashiok Dream Renders. We're in the mood to slow this bird down. It's one of the reasons why I love GOG.com so much. GOG.com actually just solved one of the essential nerd problems I've had for like 15 years, which is how do I get this damn ancient game to work? I want to play some Theme Hospital, damn it! You hate to see it. You love to see it. Beat the Bedevil out of it. Keep 6. Pick up sticks. We obviously need to Temple of Malice first. We're looking for the 4th Lando. Kraid says, GOG found a way to essentially legitimize Home of the Underdogs. Oh my god, I remember Home of the Underdogs. It was this website where you could download for free games whose rights license had basically expired. So it was just ancient games that like hardly worked, and you could just download the files. Which just like maybe work. And Archaic says, I've had the most trouble with the mid-2000s games, just like all those ones. Yeah, those are that's a tricky era, because a lot of the games in, like, the early 90s basically ran on DOS and worked fine on DOS. So really all you need is a DOS emulator, and then you can run those games. So you sort of, like, pre-take care of this other layer of garbage. By the way, I'm 100% agonizing remorsing here and getting rid of something scary. Alright, let's do this. Maybe I should have just picked off this bastard. Snarl, snarl. Yeah. If I just get a land, we immediately win. Alright, we do not immediately win. Alright. But a lot of the games of the mid-2000s, like, don't run on DOS. They run, like, specifically on older versions of Windows. So, like, there's a little bit more of a headache that it takes to go through and, like, make it work. Which oven is which? Excellent. So good. I did it. I am very good. I have figured it out. Punch him in the snout. Let's send this to the grave. Midnight Reaper one time. Ooh, Priest of the completely forgotten about gods. Oh, gaining life, feeling nice. Castle Locthwain is really good. I will keep it. This is so good. I personally love to see it. Got it. Is there anything else I need to get out of here? Alright, cool. Super cool. Not cool. Not cool at all. Not cool, period. That is a beaten. That is super, super beatdowns right there. Well, you know, maybe I should have accounted for the claim to firstborn. Maybe I should have done that. Let's just hope that Duffalo doesn't get a good card. That's arguably the best one. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to do it now. Sack it. It's fine. God, that Rakdos deck is disgustingly good. Why? Ah! 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 Ah!
Dream big. You strike out of fear. Your fight. I return where you
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, farts. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have enough mana to do it. Damn this deck. Damn this deck. Also, I wanna I want to briefly put on socksies and shoesies, because if I have my shoes on, I can stick my leg out and prop it up and stretch it, which I want to do. I'll be right back. Stay here. Guess who has shoesies on? Yeah, all right. I love these shoes. Oh, man. I love these shoes. Yeah, dude, oh. All right, now we're stretching. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh, yeah, I'm stretching my leg right now. Oh, my God, look at this. I am lounging and leg stretching. Illiterate MH gifting one to its Pixu. Woo woo. Bump bump. You know what? This hand is hilarious enough that we're gonna hang on to it. Yeah. Watch me now. Oh, look at us drawing into our curve. Oh my God. This stretch is incroyable. Oh my God, you love to see it. By the way, hey, Don Wayne, are you still here, Don Wayne? Are you still here? I hope so. Dovin's Veto. Shatter the Sky. Archon of Sun's Grace. I think we have to get rid of this. Real Don Wayne, man. I really like this suggestion. Also, hey, I run JT. Thanks for the gifties while I was away. You are so very kind. Think you'll have enough lands this game? Might not. Might not. I don't know. I'm not going to call it early.
You must be quick.
Yes. Anyone who's watching and doing nothing right now, stand up and do some happy, stretchy time. Aaron JT says, you got it, sir. Thanks for hooking me on Factorio. Dude, how deep are you on this right now? Because I am about 40 hours into my rocket run, and it looks like we're maybe 6 to 10 hours away. Recommend a stretch? You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, well. There's two stretches that I really like to do. Well, excuse me, three. Three if I can count properly. The first one is the bend over and touch your toes. Just, you know, don't try to like force or bounce or pulse. Just sit there and go, and reach in there. Every time you exhale, you can reach a little bit more. Every time you exhale, you can reach a little bit more. Every time you exhale, you can reach a little bit more. Like that. Thanks, Hando. Second one is the booty stretch. I believe it is more accurately the piriformis that we are stretching, the piriformis. And you can do this one in your chair right now. It's where, okay, keep your right leg down, take your left leg, and cross it so that your left ankle is on your right knee. So that way your leg's kind of like going across. You got your left knee here, left foot here, left knee, left foot, and then you grab your knee and you just pull it towards the opposite shoulder. Elspeth conquers death again, an attempt to try to bing bong. Attempt to try to take out Kroxa fails. This is the second one, right? Yeah, pull it, because that butt gets tight. Second one I can't really do here, but it's where you, it's a hip flexor stretch, where you try to stretch, like, right here on your hips, because if you're sitting all day like Pal Sean is, you want to make sure to fix that stretchy stuff. Aha. So we seem to be having a wee bit of an issue. So we see a good reason to cut the Ritual of Soot and a good reason to add the Storm's Wrath, but how do we get a Duress in there? I don't think we need almost anything else. Weirdly, I feel like we do this. Something like this. E2 Extinction art is terrifying. Dude, Ganon the Great, I am right there with you. It is so unsettling. That's going to be my logic. Get it out of my deck. I think that's good. Nice. Yeah, my opponent will have Birth of Meletus, and I still think that makes it okay. Weird. Just get the card draw out. I think it's very, very plain, very reasonable. I'm gonna go for the fill the bin play. Got him. You got it. This is going to come down. Wolfman Jack says if he considered sideboarding Leyline of the Void just out of pure hatred for those Rakdos cat loop decks. I mean, maybe. Not really 100% sure about Leyline of the Void. It seems too narrow. Like it's good only against the cat decks. There was like a Selesnya tokens kind of deck that I was seeing, and I was like, you know, Selesnya tokens could be a reasonable one to run Cry the Carnarium against, you know, that sort of thing. So that's why I kind of like Cry the Carnarium instead. Dude, look at the Mire Triton just being the absolute beater of the face that we've always wanted it to be. Doesn't Void also shut down Oros? Yeah, I guess it does. Or Uro, excuse me. Not Oro. Uro in the Blind Forest. Tymaret. What song is that? It is Glaciers Part 3. From one of my favorite composers, Blue Sky, Black Death. Yeah, when the scry left some dudes at the top, I was like, okay. I was like, very well. Give him cake. I can't believe he's done this. You know, this sucks a bit that it's very obviously going to get exiled, but, you know, I think that's actually fine. Like, what are you gonna do? I gotta play it. I have a Fabled Passage out. We still get the 2-for-1 value. Something useful gets discarded. So my options are order. If Kroxa had haste, ooh. The dweeb. I'm a dweema. 0 top, 1 on the bottom. I will now crack for a mana that is black. Kapow. I think we're doing it. Does this channel have a flag? Well, technically we do. Technically we do. If you go to Rocket League, we have a flag that you can equip on your car in Rocket League. The Day 9 TV flag is in Rocket League. So, by this arbitrary definition I'm sharing right now, yes. We have a flag. Surprise! Fan. Who gives a shit about glass? Eddie Izzard is one of my favorite stand-ups. That's one of the best stand-ups of all time, man. Glass Casket doesn't actually go with Kroxa. Doesn't it? Because this is exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. Yeah, so it'll eat the Kroxa. Okay. It doesn't tell you Angrath, the casket. Yeah. 0 on the top, man. You love to see it.
Thank you.
I have an answer.
I have a plan. That didn't pan out.
That might have looked a little bit like a very liberal Storm's Wrath, but that means that the Teferi can only do pluses. Now, if I draw a Kroxa here, then that's just game. All right. Midge Worth says, I have had fun using Kroxa lately. This deck and a Jund Escape version. Thanks for the ideas. Even if they aren't always yours. Heckin' yeah. Show me what you got. Is it an Elspeth Conquers Death? That would be so good. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, whoosh. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. That is just the stuff right there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My land. My land was tapped this way. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, please. Oh, please, oh God, don't be an absorb. Oh my God. Let me draw into something that I want to draw into, please. Oh my god! We're about to lose to a 1-1. No! 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 Absolute bolus no right now. Oh. This is cry frown bad, man.
Here goes nothing.
One time. One time. Very well. I now send it all to exile. Please. Please become hurt. I want you to hurt. Crap. Crud. Shit. Oh no. One bottom. Good. Okay. Just holding my stomach in pain. Ow. How many do we have in here? I don't even have enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we play the Ox and discard both of these, which now gives us enough to recast. Which now means when I play this... Holy crap, that is as close of a close call as can be. Okay. So I think the best thing to do with the Robber of the Rich is to hit this guy. A blocker will be made. Shatter the Sky. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! I did it dumb! Oh no! We deserved every bit of pain. Every bit of pain. Oh my god. The agony. Every bit is deserved. Oh, it's okay. Our construction is perfect and we'll be rewarded. We make it a mistakey. For some reason I was like, he has to block this. We artfully put ourselves into a position where we could have won, and then immediately died. Immediately. The opponent was not dead, by the way. That was not a lethal. We did not have lethal in that situation. If we attacked the face, our opponent would have blocked. That's a great looking hand. That's a great looking hand. Thought he only had 2 creatures. Our opponent only had 2 creatures and had 2 Castle Arden Veils, which would have allowed him to make 1 dude. So, we did not have lethals. We did not have the lethals. But now we do. But now we do. Now we have one. This is it. Here comes the win. Woo! Blast Zone's a good one to get. Just eating through this one, man. Blast Zone is kind of obnoxious for us because it has X equals 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Swing's Fairy was the only way to lose, and yeah, when we found it, we like honed in on that play. That is a dialed-in heads-up play right there. Urfan does not have a lot of good ways to deal with small boards full of dirtily gents. I think that this actually is good to do like this. And probably Ashiok. We want to see what we get off the Robber of the Rich first. Okay. Now, I would expect this to become countered. Would not surprise me if this is just Dovin's vetoed. It's fine. And what kind of has to happen now is a Shatter the Sky. Very well. Now a Shatter the Sky doesn't even help. Does Robert let you play lands as well? I'm 99% sure it's no. It says, you may let's see. Exile that card. You may cast that card. Yeah. That's correcto. It's cast. And cast means something different than play. Oh my, LOL. Perfect. The more in the bin, the more we win. And the more that Urfan takes it on the chin. Very well. Robber the Rich is just a absolute face cracker, man. Wow, these are just some remarkable draws. Robber the Rich is like really good. Holy crap. You know, I think it's still better to do this. Let's put the pressure on him. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get this one out. Alright, well, mill this one, please. The tech card used against us? Not a chance. Everyone know where the not a chance comes from? Not a chance.
Right on schedule. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before. Die Hard with a Vengeance, that's right. My number is 555 in the answer. Can you repeat it again? Not a chance. Here he comes, here comes Speed Kroxa. He's a demon on wheels. We do the Ashiok second, so that way we can maximally discard stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little Mire Triton guy. Yeah. Oh! What a little present from me to myself. Still doesn't hit this. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks, each sack had 7 cats, each cat had 7 kittens. Kittens, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives? Can you repeat it again? Not a chance. Oh, the movie's so good. Just the guy. 5550001. Dude, Don Wayne, you are like so brilly. What a brilly fellow. Suggesting the Robber of the Rich. And it's a particularly good call because the Robber of the Rich is... It's not just that the card quality of the Robber of the Rich is high. It's not just that it's a good card. but it is also that it is... Where's my Kroxa? Where the hell is my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? I don't have to sacrifice it if it comes onto the battlefield. I don't need to sacrifice it if it comes onto the battlefield. Oh my god, where's my Kroxa? Where's... Oh, damn it. It was on top. Decline. Yeah. Where's my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? Where's my Kroxa? Anyways, this is particularly clever, the Robber the Rich, because it has good card quality, and there tends to be some slower control-your decks in the meta. Not super slow, but a little slower, so it fits in really nicely. And third, it is perfect for a peculiarity we were having / seeing, which is like, man, we don't quite have... Oh, yeah! Fuck yes! You know what? Let's exile this, just to make the dude. Yeah! We seem to have just a few too many removal issues. Like, too many removal options, that is. Too many removal options. So I think that, the Robber the Rich, it feels perfect. It feels perfect right now. 2 mana 6/6 that still causes discard and damage upon swing. GG. Cold Wind is still in a reasonable position, though. Because that Spawn of Mayhem's quite a lot of damage. Oh, what a bastard. Okay. Swingity-dingity-doo. What are we going to do? Do we lose this? I think we might lose this. I mean, despite that hilarious Hushbringer interaction. It has reach. Oh, fuck. I will never, ever remember that. I will not ever, not even once, remember that, okay? I will not remember that. I will never remember that. This having reach is just insane. I mean, what the hell? That's my dog. What? What are you doing with that one, huh? What's going on here? What is he doing? Like, what is it that he thinks that he's doing? What is he doing? This hurts because it is a 4-mana card, not a 3-mana card, unless Ritual of Soot doesn't get it. Figuring it out. Number 1. Day 9 is the number 1 fella. Yeah, surprise. Surprised me too, Coldwind. Believe me, I wouldn't have caught it unless I had a live audience instructing me on how to play this video game. That is bad. Dang. For each artifact and or enchantment you control. Ah, that's right. Here's the other one. Alright, let's do this. Got him. Perfecto. you don't block this, you lose. If you do block this, it dies, and then I just recast it and win. Oh. That creature has lifelink. Farts. Farts. Did I need to swing with just the one? Ay, ay, ay. I don't think there's a way we win this. Alright, let's concede. Let's concede. We have lost. We have lost to the superseding wisdom of our opponent. And God, Robber the Rich having reach. Whoa! That is a mind melter for sure. For sure. Aggro decks, we don't want this. One of these two feels like it's gotta go. Maybe the Robber the Rich is actually the incorrect one to have. Storm's Wrath seems good. Scorching Baby Fire seems nice. Disfigure will probably be helpful here. I don't know about Cry the Carnarium. I think it's right to leave in the Ashiok Dream Renders. Yeah, I'd like to once again stress, big difference between reading the cards and then the cognitive processing behind the cards. For instance, the Robber of the Rich is a really great example of this. Great. So, Robber of the Rich is a 2/2 haster on turn 2 that lets you play cards from your opponent's deck. Very, very good card. Now, in terms of the way that, like, a brain will process this card, the first thing that you start to note is the... first thing that you'll start to note... That's right, there's an All Seed of Life's Bounty. When you're playing with that card, is that you have really nice abilities to just deal damage and get card advantage in. Okay, so... probably actually this. This deals damage. This is really passive. Let me think for just a wee moment. Yeah, this is the right one to get. And then what you start to notice more and more and more as you're playing with Robber the Rich is that the rogue keyword, you start to suddenly realize, holy shit, Rankle is a rogue. Oh my god. And this rogue word on Rankle is not something that registers for you. It's very easy to just kind of like forget that this card can do a thing here. And then suddenly, like at the very, very end of this learning process, where you have this aggro card that you're using to like beat down planeswalkers, you suddenly have to defend with a Robber of the Rich, and it turns out it has reach, and it's like, whoa. What an absolute mind melter. Who knew Rankle was a rogue? Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of these things where... And I think this will happen to everyone, and it does and has even like all levels of play, where you read and the relevant things start to bake out in your mind, and you start to... small details that were there all along, you have not had to consider for like a year. A really notable one was when... oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you love to see it. I am going to do this. I'm going to get it. It's good enough. Euphemia, huh? Okay. Euphemia, the cacophony. The cacophony. So yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of times people get embarrassed when they're like, oh my god, I didn't read... Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying. When Chandra, Awaken Inferno was released, and she deals 3 damage to all non-elementals. hope I can do this correctly. Loses life and draws a card. Huh? Okay. Mana? I would love to. Yeah, like Chandra's -3 doesn't affect Nissa lands because they're elementals. It doesn't affect Runaway Steamkins because they're elementals. And suddenly there's a whole bunch of people that are like, huh, there's a lot of elementals around here. Look at this. It's pretty funny. Okay. See what we get. More land, the merrier. Seems a good time as any to do this. Yeah, I mean, I think trying to consider Lazav for this is a pretty substantial departure. It really, really messes with our mana base a lot. Far more than I'm comfortable with. It's not like a card that I would try to put in here on Party Panda. I would probably need just a different deck altogether. Nice. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Tyr Envy says, my favorite mistakes of yours are on What the Deck because it's cards you haven't seen in months. So of course you're not going to remember. Dude, it's so... There are just, like, so many times I'm playing on What the Deck, and I'm like, I've never seen this card before. Like... Well, okie dokie. That is pretty bad news for me. Take 1 damage and draw a card, maybe? Maybe sack a dude? Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's just take a peek at what we're dealing with here. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my golly gosh. We are so barely getting there. So barely getting there. Feels nice. And then there's just a rankle off the top and we lose. Oh, oh my heart. Ugh. Oh my god, that was... Whew. Oh, woo. Alright, let's put that into the grave. My little 2-3 guy. It's a good little 2-3 guy.
I walk a righteous path.
You know me, I like to walk a righteous path.
I believe.
Alright. Welp. Welp. Kinda need to kill that guy real soon. Kinda need to kill that guy super duper really soon. Let's do main decks, Kunaros. Yuckity duckity do. Okay, so we like have to do this. This guy is indestructible, so this is really, really bad. Right? We're just gonna eat everything. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. Doop. Alright, we're so far so lucky. Yeah, why not? Alright, we lost. I don't really think there's much to do about one of these weird Orzhov decks that, like, main deck's Carnarium. I think we just, like, lose to that a lot. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What can a man do? Nice. Very nice. Very awesome. Very cool. Alright, we are up against a deck we haven't seen in some time, the Mono White Weenie. Big Bird gifted our bot. Yes. Alright, it's a flappin' flyer deck. Okay, so the way that this deck works is it just builds up in the air like you just don't care, and then tries to basically overwhelm getting some various sky buffs and things. We have a lot of sideboard ability here. Yeah, the Empyrean Bird is the real face kicker here. We also already have a Ritual of Soot in the bin, which is bad. We might actually be dead. Well, let's kill this guy. Bing, bang, bong. Yeah, at least Robert has reach, I've recently learned. Okay, that's fine. I'm like so unaware of this. This is crazy. Wow. Counter target spell, convert mana, cost 3 or less. Dang. Show me what you got, sea monster. Show me what you got. I don't think there's going to be enough spells in here for us. Duress. Brazen Borrower, I guess. Get that one out. I think we might be dead. I didn't count, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's just keep on keeping on. Alright. You know, let's just get the Ritual of Soot right off the top. How's that? Crap. Ay, ay, ay. Bang. No. Not to birds. Okay. Hey. Alright. I don't think we need an Ox. I think we want Disfigures. We want Cries. We want Dragonfires. We want Storm's Wraths. So we're probably gonna get out this Agonizing Remorse. Probably a pair of Ashiok Dream Renders are the right ones to get out. So now we just have like a crap ton of instant speed removal. And a few sweepers. Yeah. Look at this. Did you guys know that Robber the Rich has reach? Oh. Yeah. Oh. And one thing that's kind of incredible about this situation is Robber the Rich often gets flyers and things that will help against our opponent. It's so nice. Oh. What's this? What's this? Oops. Why did I not play that one? Whatever. Alright. My name is Sean and I wish to empty my hand. Counter if you dare, sea monster. Quenched it shall be. So what now, sea monster? Oh yeah! Oh my god! Ugh, ugh. Bam, bam. Do even ply? Do you even ply? Excuse me. A very toilet paper themed name. Has just gifted 5 subs to Heavy Metal. The Vexhart, Key to 161, the Wreath God. And Crits 606. Who's picking up sticks? What's this? What's this? It's good for me to swing, or to cast that first and then swing, because now I have 2 cards in hand to my opponent's 3. So I can start snagging and playing my opponent's cards. Thank you, Do You Even Fly? Dave Nines is 9 months of subbing. It was made to be. Now you can never sub again, Dave 9. Hey, that's a good card. I endorse that play. Okay. AZ cases. I'm just doing this so Twitch will stop bugging me about it every time I tune in. I know that feel. That's a god hand. Look at that. Look at that. Ah. Show me what I got. No. Don't want it, don't need it. Not about it. I think I should not be playing the Mire Triton. Ooh, maybe I should be. Alright, well. No! That's the button. Oh! Okay. Let's keep summoning the pesky guys. Pesky Wabbas. Pesky Wabba of DeWitch. Tyrion V's Lee's joke last night, mostly walking. Let's just go to a coffee shop and just sit. Was exactly what my socially isolated butt needed last night. Yeah, man, Lee is so funny, man. Like, actually so funny, man. Gosh. These Roberts of the Rich kick ass! I love this addition to the deck. No attacks. Stay back. And block. And then when things get a little bit tricky. Empyrean Eagle. I mean, I guess. Why not? I still think this is right. I mean, spending 4 to kill something is a lot. I don't even think we need to blow anything up yet. This is the one I need to start hitting. Because that's the one that can generate more card value. Card draw value, excuse me. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Dang. Alright. Okay. Our opponent has been building up cards, has also been stuck. Oh my god, shit. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's not good news. It's not good news by any means. And then just like do this, I guess. These cards are not cards that I remember. Holy shit. Holy fucking moly. Oh, they all have indestructible. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, dude, these like off-meta decks are killing us. Whew. Yuck. Ah, I just completely forget about some of these damn cards. Ugh. Alright, well, we will do some dying here. The best card from the top would be... Wouldn't Cry still kill them? Yes, but that's a very, very passive play. This is about what we get. Maybe we should have actually cried on this turn. Wait, they have indestructible forever. Okay, yeah. Okay, you know what? We are making mistakies. The cry last turn would have been essentially the same as waiting for a cry this turn, so that's... I would have rather had the big scary boy. You know, if I had remembered Safara existed, we just literally had the opportunity to kill the board trivially. I just completely forgot she even existed at all. So, even though it sucks to lose, it still gives me great reassurance that we have the outs set up, because I was concerned about putting in the 4 Robbers of the Rich to this. That we might not have enough tools to sort of, like, work our way through some situations, but this card has reach, and it has value. Alright. Typically, I'm more interested in improving the deck and improving our situation than I am with winning every single game that I humanly possibly can, back to back to back to back to back to back, or something like this. Okay. A red deck that runs Ashiok. Not seen a ton of these as of late. Alright, now is as good a time as any to Agonizing Remorse and see what's up. Probably some more pricey things in here. Okay, what do we actually think is the way to win this here game here? I really feel like probably this is the biggest concern I see for myself, the player. This prevents that semi-scary boy from coming down, and we can eat Extinction things if they heat up. Bum, ba, da, da, bum. ba. That is an unfortunate outcome. Farts. I think we gotta wait a turn. Swing and Embercleave on this is probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna be so much damage, man. Yep. Well, let's put that in the graveyard. That's a bit fortunate. If I play this, 2 damage gets through. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. If I kill this, I go to 3, 2, 3, 4, goes through. So we die. Rats. Now this is okay because we are skewed towards the not aggro matchups in our main deck. Okay, so we are going to probably get rid of the Ox of Agonas and 2 of these and all these slow guys in order to get in the Disfigures. Oops, not the Pharika's Libation. The Redcap Melees, the Scorching Dragonfires, the Storm's Wrath, and we don't really want the Cry of the Carnarium. Not really. We have enough 1-for-1-ing potential. Great. Good. Hope Sean plays Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes out. The game has me so excited. Oh, we're doing it. We are doing it. Livecraft, is any advice for where to start and getting into MTGA? I played a little in beta, but haven't touched it in a while. Hop on, start playing with some free decks, and just start messing around, man. You get enough free stuff. There's enough generosity in that model that, like, you can play around with a lot of different ideas without really having to spend much. And then once you've gotten a sense of yearn, like, I really want Uros, I want to craft that, you know, then you can start to work towards that. Bum, bum. Okie dokie. Alright. I'm not going to play Final Fantasy VII. Maybe at some point War Machine, but I just ran out of days. Tomorrow's Dota, Thursday's Age of Empires 2, Friday Ikoria card review, and then I have a whole bunch of other stuff for next week. Filling up the times. I'm going to wait because turn 2 is often the Steamkin turn. Wow, we can actually play it next turn. Dang. No draws were had that day. Alright, this is great. Hey, the Y-Crad! Le Icrad. Welcome to this here lovely place of nightliness. Our stream. Our life. Our future. Thank you so much, Y-Crad, for the 5 gifteronis in the pepperoni on this fine day, Arena. Down goes Torbrand, huh? To the bin. To the bin. Oh, some good bone crushing, huh? The entire hand is about to get discarded. Yeah, take something off the top. It's kind of funny, because that'll come to my bin. If you want to spend 2 whole mana to do that, be my guest. You got it. And then nothing? Yeah. Okay. Heartless TV says, is there a reason why we see lots of Jeskai fires, but not a lot of, say, Grixis fires? Indeed. You have access with white mana to Deafening Clarion, very good anti-aggro tool, that comes down 1 turn before Fires of Invention. Perfect. 2, and a real big reason, real big number 2, Teferi is white. Well, white-blue, but you get access to the white mana to be able to cast Teferi 3, and that's, like, so frickin' good. And it's almost like everything else beyond that is secondary. The opponent goes first. And I mean, it's just like, dude, is there a card that is better than Teferi 3 in black, blue, red? Oh, farts. Total, utter farts. This is a complete fartful moment in life. Alright. I think I may be making a mistake. I was thinking of ways to, like, stay efficient with my card runouts, but I think this was bad. I think I should have just saved and maybe mushed with Redcap Melee. Royal Scions. Don't even need a splash. Coulda, twoulda, woulda. Alright, since that guy is swinging. Oh, wait, what is the Ember's Shieldbreaker in here? Is this destroy target artifact? I don't run any artifacts. Huh. Okay. This is not good, but this is my life. I feel very, very close to my death right here. This has some legs here. Right now, we're probably looking at taking 2, 3, and then maybe 4, 5, 6 more damage next turn. Maybe as much as, like... Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to take 1 billion damage. I think the only good card for us right now would be Scorching Dragonfire, Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath would be the best card here, and I think we don't have any of those in the bin. Storm's Wrath would be the luck card. Scorching Dragonfire would mean I can cast both Kroxa. Ugh. my god, F. Alright, yeah, so that's just... Okay, well, fuck. I think that's still a close matchup, a close and winnable matchup. Okay, so now that we've lost a few games, I'm going to say it's time to win every single one. We are going to win every match from here to the end of time. That's just the way that we're going to do it. It's just the way it's going to happen. Okay. The gassiest hand there ever was. Good old Day 9 promise. I promise you. You will not see me fall again. Look at this. Tripper is about to have his knees cracked open. There is one land. Cavalcade of Calamity. Sure. Unshakable Optimism. I can't be shaken. I am not shook. Is it just concession time from Tripper? Is that it? Look at this Tripper. This Tripper is amazing. Unbelievable. Tripper with the Day 9 style luck. With the luck pouring out of the sack. Now, what are the odds of Tripper getting there next turn, huh? What are the odds? Bing a bong. Sean says so long. Watch this. Land. Scorch Spitter. Oh. Perfect. I don't need to worry then. Land into Eat to Extinction. Into Concede. This is some good work we're putting in. The whole axe is getting forge hardened right now. I think I will just start building my own board a little bit. Build board a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let's decline that. I want to get some discards coming in. We're about to go to 11. Oh, that Ox can F right off, man. Get out of there. Look at this. Let's get that Ember Cleaver out of there. Odds of an Ember Cloven Annex coming down is 0. It's not going to happen. Can't even. All right. Here I come. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bum, da-dum, bum, bum. Hey, Grim Fairy. Hey, you. 88, feeling great. 88 months. Thanks for all you do, Day 9. All of it is much appreciated at all times, but especially now. I'm trying my best. Trying my hardest. Trying to be a cheerful lad. I need to go on a walk and do some stretching, though. My little leggies. My legs need it. They want it. They're begging for it. There's yearn. I'm having absolute leg yearn. I almost got it. We have seen an exploding Redman. Okay, so we don't need the slow guy, we don't need the reactive and slow things, we need removal. I said removal, removal, removal. I think this is going to be higher value than it ordinarily would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling out the Ashioks as well. Alright. Sitting up, crossing my little leggies, my eggy leggies. I'm sitting Indian style in my chair. Feels pretty good. Remember, the promise I am making to you, my dear viewer, is that I'm not going to lose anymore. Ooh, no more losing for your pal Sean. Not a loss in sight. Semi's one big boy says Spirit of the Law is a great resource on YouTube for Age of Empires strategy and info. Oh, cool. I'll check them out. Let's check them out. Oh, this hand is going to lead to some good bone crushing. You know what I mean? Donna. Okay, Tripper is a Cavalcade of Calamity deck with no turn 1 play and no turn 2 play. Okay, Mire Triton's good. And so that does kind of cause me to shiver a bit. Mire Triton is a good of blocker as any. Yeah, I think maybe I should just put the Cry of the Carnarium in, because it occasionally 2-for-1s, but it often just 1-for-1s, and I'm okay with this.
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? It's awesome. Oh, they're so cute.
Okay. One, two, three, four. Not quite enough. Okay. So I'll probably intend on just bedeviling this. Just beat the bedevil out of it. Could be some cheaper plays, but we more so... Oh, shit. I messed up. For some reason, I was thinking I could wait until combat started to cast this. That is okay.
These little guys are great.
You know, I should have waited. Because I could have disfigured and then cried. And that would have been kind of a sweepy, deepery do. Alright, we're making some errors, but that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everybody makes mistakies. This will put us in a good enough position. We force the discard. Get out. Nice. Now, if this is an Embercleave, then that sucks, and that's life. If it's not an Embercleave, it doesn't suck, and that's not life. It's not what life is. You're sorely mistaken. Grim Initiates. Not an issue. What now? Keep the one that is not going to become automatically sacrificed. Swing out would be just fine by me. Okay. Now, this guy does have to block something. So if I were to block this and it got Ember Cleave, then it would be a 5/5, so it would deal 5 damage to this, and then it would be another 5, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming through. What if I waited? No, this is better. We wait for the first strike damage to resolve, which means now we can pick this one off after first strike damage and guarantee that we avoid any nonsense that could potentially occur with an Ember Cleave coming down. So I think we just cry Tymaret and pass. Yep. Alright, so now... Okay, so wait a minute. If we attack right now, our opponent will lose a bunch. And if it... Yeah, this is actually really good. This is super. Okay, we are absolutely not going to lose again. We're just not losing anymore, which is really good news. And I'm happy to say it. We are done losing on this fine Tuesday. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, look at the robber of the rich. Oh, my lord. Now, unless it's just like a whole bunch of little small obnoxious duders start slamming down, but this Bant mid-ramp deck, to the bottom again. This Bant mid-ramp deck is a lot of Growth Spirals, Uros, a pinch of Aether Gustin. And even though we're not going to get extra card advantage out of this, this is really nice as a threat, and we're happy to have it.
You show remorse.
Why am I making these basic mistakes? Once we drew Kroxa, we should have played this first. Now I'm a bit forced to do this. delays are indeed not good for us. Wow. The deck really heard me calling out for the Robbers of the Rich. Seems oh so happy to oblige. Yeah, I should have Ashioked. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Mana is a useful thing to have in the video game of Magic the Gathering. Absolutely, I will try. Abso-super-lutely. Well, if I am trapped at 3 and I didn't play the Ashiok on turn 3, it all actually does add up to some pain. Well, let's take a peek here and see if we can exile a very, very, very scary thing. Well, that's the scariest of them all. More mana, please. Mana in as many different forms as you can sell it. Holy shit, this thing just fell apart so fast. It fell apart like immediately, dude. Jeez. Jeez. Well, probably Narset Ghost. I'm just going to concede. I'm just going to concede. I am bitter and devastated. Because we were going to do no more losing. And I still think the big mistake I made was not just smashing Ashiok on turn 3. Like, what am I doing? What are we doing? No to this. Yes to this. And I think that's actually it. I think we just do a very slight and light sideboarding tonight. Part of me actually feels like Storm's Wrath is an important one to put in here. Maybe I'll do like this. Maybe I'll do like this. I mean, it's good enough. We have a pair of these, which is very strong. We need to slow down. Slow down. Just a pinch. Not a ton. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Just a teensy, tiny bit. Perfect. Nothing happening. Nothing at all. No 1 mana white counter spells. Tymaret. Good. Good. Right, we have the 2/2 now. If Fairy wants to come down and bounce 2/2, that's okay. We allow it. That's an even better outcome. That's the best outcome. 1 top, no bot? Dang. Damn. Whoa. Wow. Yeesh. Nope. I'm telling you, turn 3 Tymaret into turn 4 Kroxa, or turn 3 Ashiok into turn 4 Kroxa is so terrifying. I mean, that guy goes to the bin. Okay. That is also okay. Okay, do we want a Tymaret, or do we want a double Agonizing Remorse? We'll take a peek. Elspeth and an Uro, and in the bin, we don't have a lot. This is our best outcome. Tymaret from before. Tymaret chains into Tymaret. Feels so great. I can now Agonizing Remorse and pick that one off. Holy crap, look at this! To get my Tymaret. Awesome. We have enough mana for everything we want to do. First, we're going to take a peek at this. We're going to get that one out of there. Then we're going to Agonizing Remorse. We're going to take a peek into the graveyard. Going to get this one out of there. We're going to Mire Triton. So we have 5 very good cards that we'd be happy to see right now. We should wait. It's a better play. All right. Okay. Zile is doing a really smart move, which is to like keep a land in the hand in case of what's its thing? Green Trawler. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Behold, I'll return where you slumber.
Oh my god, right on. It sucks a little bit, but, you know, it's just a 1-for-1. Still closer to my Ox and my... Alright.
I know my response time. I've got to.
I do not wish to wait anymore. Maybe a third Castle Locthwain is called for. This is the only time this has happened. That's horrible news. This is just horrible news. Wall-to-wall misery right now. Man. Alright, well, we die. Alright, well, if we draw lands a million turns in a row, we can't win. Fuck. We lost. I've let you all down. Well, I guess we'll just play one more. Man, I mean... I don't really know what else to do in that situation. Meh. Boo. I'm sad again. So sad. Alright, well, we got a good one. We got a good one. Okay, now what is the best path to victory here? Is it this in... I think it's this into Ashiok, into Kroxa. I think that's it. I'm sort of surprised that we're running into mono red. Oh god. Oh god, there's black in there. No. What if it's going to be about the tiny arms of dinosaurs holding an Embercleave? Oh, you'd hate to see it.
I leave you My dreams disappear like smoke.
Timaret's doing some dead calling, huh? You know, we put in the Robbers of the Rich to run the, to cut the Angrath's Rampage and to cut the Erebos' Intervention. I think that's okay. I think that is, like, an okay move, overall. The Angrath's Rampage did feel pretty nice. See, I've liked the Robber of the Rich. The Angrath's Rampage, I kind of miss. I'm wondering if maybe cutting the Eat to Extinctions is the good one. We want to have a lot of 2-mana cards with this deck. Well, that's just a reaction to the disappointing loss we just had. Yeah, probably I shouldn't overreact to it. I mean, we just lost a single match when we bricked land and we think we misplayed in the first game. I think it's nice about Angrath's Rampage, outside of it being able to pick off a Dream Trawler. One thing that's really nice about it is that there's a lot of, like, I play a Planeswalker on turn 5 pass sort of thing, or I do a large thing pass. And being able to get under it with, like, 2 mana is excellent. And feels excellent. Again, this is kind of a traditional aggro deck. We have a pretty excellent run out against it post board. I think maybe Ashiok on turn 3 should have been Temret Calls the Dead on turn 3. Well, that's really nice. I'm glad that's going to attack there. That's super duper the correct choice, because we're going to go to 5. And then, if there's almost anything that Crowbar has, we just die. We just become a dead dude. I do like the 4 Ashioks quite a bit. I'm actually going to concede and go to sideboarding. Okay, so we are going to cut the Agonizing Remorses. We are going to probably cut all the Ashioks and the Ox. Disfigure. Cry. There's enough to consider the Redcap Melees to be a fair card. What do you mean, BPB Town? What do you mean? What to do? Okay. Okie dokie, smoky pokey. We were winning like all of our games, and then we started to lose all of our games. We had some weird matchups where there's just like these sort of people trying out ideas decks, and I'm sort of built to go against the meta. And a lot of these losses I've been holding back on casting some spells here and there. Oh, I see what you mean, BPB Town. Yeah, no, this does not feel like a case of we've made small improvements over time, and we've wound up with a bad deck. What I think this has been is we had what I would describe as an overall winning deck, minus some gameplay issues that I've obviously been running up against. We've been overall winning. However, the thing that we've been trying is this idea of putting in 4 Robbers of the Rich and sort of seeing how that pans out to the overall deck. And I'm liking it, but I'm also kind of slightly missing the Angrass Rampage. We had the Erebos' Intervention, which I just feel like didn't do anything. I did not like the Erebos' Intervention. So I feel like we have 2 slots. So really, I feel like this is not a small sequence of changes. This is way the fuck better than the old version. Like substantially way the hell better. So that's a good and positive reassuring things. The question is kind of like, what do we do with the last 2 to 4 slots? That's what I think is where we're at right now. That said, I do think that it is true that often you make a small change, 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 and it feels like you're addressing all these issues, and in the end you just kind of wind up having drifted so far from the original actual good idea that your deck sucks. There's also, I think, another subtle sideboarding choice that we've been making often, which I think I want to start not making, which is against a lot of aggro decks, I was leaving in 2 Ashioks and not boarding in the Cry of the Carnariums unless it seemed clearly incredible. And my logic was, dude, I don't want a 2-for-1 myself. You know, I don't want to kill my Robber of the Rich with a Cry of the Carnarium. But I think if I'm viewing myself as a much more defensive deck versus aggro, it's okay to run Robber of the Rich and Sweepers, because this is a reasonable... This is, you know, better than, say, an Agonizing Remorse. Or actually, maybe it's not better than Agonizing Remorse against aggro for boarding in this many Sweepers. Maybe that's another error. There's a couple of sideboarding errors that I think one might point to and go, this could be different, that could be different, this could be different. This is going to be a hard game to lose now. So I'm still sort of getting a feel and making a couple of different decisions. So I think this one really has some merit. This one really got some merit to it. In short, I love the 4 Ashiok's main deck. 4 Ashiok's main deck feels like, ooh, ooh. Alright, well, this is just going to be for the damage. See, right here is a moment where I'd be like, yeah, maybe I need to cut this against aggro. And seek out the Agonizing Remorse a little bit more. That actually just sounds so smart. I feel smart for even having responded to your inquiry. I have uncovered gold. Alright. Hi, my name is Sean, and I am a little pile of regret. Go ahead. What is this attack? And then I bet you this is going to attack as well. We did it, everyone. Yeah, maybe that's a little secret sauce I need to start doing. Cutting the Robber of the Rich leaving in the Agonizing Remorse against aggro. This is very, very clever. So we do this first. Fill the deck with an increased probability of Landos. And then we crack this to increase probability of drawing Zat Uzzer. Like the spells. Coria Limit is going to be crazy. I have not looked at a lot of the cards. I'm waiting for Friday, where I'll do my full 7-hour card review. Bring it on. Yeah. Peace out, Crowbar. Great. I feel as though I have done it. I feel as though we have won a game and that we are a good player again. Now, this could just get my opponent to just main phase it. Just main phase nuke this, which would be great. Okay. Now we're never gonna lose again. I think that was actually a really key insight. I think that was really good. Thanks for prodding with some questions, BPB fan. Helping me think through it. Helping me think through it. I want to play. Okay. So let me try to be a little bit more diligent with some of these plays. I think it's a little easy for me to go, oh my god, Robber of the Rich, and I've been a little obsessed with its power, but let's not forget that the main purpose of this deck is to play Kroxa, which is just such an out-of-control good card. So, in this context, I think we need to go turn 2 Robber, turn 3 Tymaret, turn 4 Kroxa. I think that we could play the Mire Triton, but we're already guaranteed to fill up the bin with enough cards, thanks to Tymaret. Oh wait, no, I needed to go Tymaret. Oh my god, I needed to go Kroxa 2, Tymaret 3. Wow! That's a really great example of a big mistake. That's a really good example. Well, now it turns out that we're just going to get really lucky here, because we wouldn't have been able to Tymaret calls anyway, but I need to go Kroxa 2, Tymaret 3, Kroxa 4, if I can do that every single time. The Robber will make you feel drunk with power. Happened to me, says the Grumbler. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Yes. My phone batteries just get so low, so fast. That... in this or... Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, look. Live Dead. Working together with me to realize the reality of Kroxa. To fairy. Quite so scary. Now you might say, whoa, Ox of Agonas. Yeah, like, why ditch the Ox of Agonas? I think that I don't want the Ox right now, because, I mean, I'm going to be completely chewing through all of my graveyard to recast Kroxa again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Would it maybe have been a better play to play Teferi on turn 3? I don't think so, because I think that the benefit that we get against these types of Take it if you want. The benefit we get against these kinds of decks is that we can just endlessly play Kroxa, and it doesn't matter if they try to counter us. I think I should have played this, man. Maybe we'll get like a Thought Erasure or something funny here. Alright. Alright, who wants to bet $1 that Live Dead was gonna play Elspeth Conquers Death? And I'd love to see it. So I think very obviously, superlatively obviously, the play is to cut the Rituals of Soot and put in the Duresses and then just chill. I still kind of am like, Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath instead of Eta Extinction. I'm still feeling like maybe that's a good build. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh crap. I accidentally ran out of disk space on my other PC. Well, looks like we're not going to get a stream recording today. I makey a mistakey. Looks like we're going to have a 900p video getting uploaded to the YouTubers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Better today than mostly Walking Day. Yeah, Black Sat is a game that really deserves to be seen on the big squeenies. I would like 5 mana to be able to cast my chords. So now we have an option. Should our opponent Thought Erasure, we can respond with an Agonizing Remorse. Should our opponent not Thought Erasure, we can play the Temple of Malice calmly and Duress. Beautiful. Absolutely incredible run out. Just spectacular. That'll do. I mean, this is just gross. Wow. Yeah, okay. Our deck is just really nicely tuned against more control-ish decks. Oh my god. That is disgusting. So now Villain might be reticent to decree the non-Kroxa card. It seems that I have lied to each and every one of you. I will now be playing a Kroxa. Seventh mulligan. 300 bits. I'm a little Irish channel. Happy Tuesday to you, 7th mulligan. I also like the implication of your name. By the way, this could be Silly Lily. Not an issue. Not an issue in the slightest. 1 bottom. You always want to see it. That hurts severely. But I just assume we'll draw exactly what we need off the top. Yeah. 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 Get this out of here. Yeah, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we draw the Kroxa, huh? Fuck!
I'll phase through.
Alright, here's what I need. All I want is exactly Ashiok.
You better watch your back from here on out.
Castle Locthwain is
No one
super
actually
sick
got
here.
hurt.
I guess I'll chill a turn. If something like Nicol Bolas comes down. Still be good. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. What's this? What's this? There's card draw in the air. What's this? Whoa, dude, that feels so good. Oh my god. I mean, that's about what I want. Oh, excellent. Perfection. Oh, this is too funny. Alright. Excellent. Yeah. Ah. We won more than we lost. Alright. I really think that this deck made a switch midway through, and I think that we were incorrectly sideboarding. Let me actually just clone this. I think that when we sideboarded against aggro decks, we were saying, this is slow, and Ashiok's really good, but we should cut some of those guys. And we were leaving in the Robber of the Rich and the Mire Triton, and we were going, okay, Disfigures come in. We were bringing the Redcap Melees in. We were bringing in things like the Scorching Dragonfire, and I think that all this is good. And then the Storm's Wrath is just a different type of sweeper. And I was going, okay, cool, this is what we want to do, right? And my logic was, we don't want to bring in these Ashioks, right? That was my sort of logic. We don't want to bring out these Ashioks because they're so good with Kroxa. And also, it's like, Robber of the Rich is actually pretty good value against aggro. But here's actually what I'm thinking. I think that what I should do when I sideboard is instead I should cut the Robber of the Rich, bring in the Agonizing Remorses. I should leave these Agonizing Remorses in, and I should also cut this and bring in the Cries. Because I think that the way that this winds up working is I can target huge threats. I can 1-for-1 with this. And I can get a lot of extra and very cheap 1-for-1 value elsewhere, and then clean up any problems with a sweeper, and I avoid any self 2-for-1ing. I think this is the way to sideboard against an aggressive deck. I think that's it. I'm Party Panda says Lazav would be nice. I'm Party Panda. I admire the fact that you have been here for like 5 hours being like, Lazav's pretty good with Kroxa. You wanna splash blue, pull a blue in there, get a little Zav in there. And I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do it, because, like, you know, there's a lot of mana base, and you're like, mana base will be fine. Pull a Zav in there. And I'm like, no, I really like the way it's the positive win rates, and it's feeling good. And then, like, at the very end, after 5 hours, I'm like, I really think we figured out a new way to sideboard with this deck. And then I'm Party Panda just says, Lazav would be nice. Damn, back off. I'm not doing it. You can't make me put Lazav in here. You can't make me do it. I'm not going to do it. Ugh. Oh, and hey, to close it out, do you even ply? With a nice kind gift of 5. And Resilient 140 with 1,500 bits and some cheer. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I am back to actually having fun and winning. The Divine Visitation and Outlaw's Merriment didn't do well. And this deck's actually doing well. I'm really excited. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Dota, then Age of Empires 2 Thursday, then Ikoria card review on Friday. Yeah. Ow, yeah.